evening, extranet and multi-dimensional travelers. Welcome back to And Beyond, where we plunge into the void and explore ever-expanding multiverse. I am your host, the R300 Orion IT Systems Model V55, but you can call me Horas. Today we'll be exploring the prized planet of Aerophibian. Please keep all appendages inside the portal at all times, and remember, I am not equipped with life preservers, so please, try not to drown. Aerophibian, the most prosperous planet of its system. This waterlogged planet is a physical oddity, maintaining a perfect gravitational balance between its two separated cores and a surface-connected planetary ring. With very few notable landmasses, oceans make up about 96% of the planet's surface. The planet's atmosphere is extremely dense and often fluctuates in pressure. This results in regularly occurring extreme weather conditions such as hurricanes or monsoons. Because of these raging aerial conditions, the airborne species native to the planet hold a mastery of flight very early into their adolescence. With hundreds of species high above and far below the water's surface, today we'll be starting with the dominant inhabitants of Aerophibian, the Aerophibians. Aerophibians are bipedal manta ray-like creatures varying in size. They can stand anywhere from 2 to 9 feet tall with a wingspan double their height. Their sleek skin, aerodynamic shape, and amphibious lungs make life on Aerophibian a breeze. Aerophibians can be found living high up in the sky on terrain peaks, deep in the oceans amongst thermal vents, and even along the atmospheric edge of the planet, only needing to dip down for a breath every few days. The Aerophibian people are thrill seekers and spend a majority of their time bolting around at grand speeds, seeking a sick rush, as they say. It's quite common to see groups racing each other for competition, and dozens of flags flying around their homes, each representing a victory amongst their peers. It seems the only height they have trouble reaching is that of a dopamine high. Many others have channeled this lust for rush into profit, seeking employment at Aero-ToGo.
Tired of shopping confined to planetary bounds? Off-planet and missing the taste of some homegrown fruit? Trying to get that new merch drop but live on a Tech 2 or lower planet? Call the universe's #1 highest-rated delivery service, Aero-ToGo. Sending packages across the stars in a matter of hours. Aerophibian speed with Techadon security. Pick up and drop off anywhere in the known Milky Way and Andromeda galaxies. If you've got Taden, there'll be no delaying with Aero-ToGo. Aero-ToGo is not responsible for packages being lost in instances of cures being eaten, sucked into black holes, or destroyed by incursions. For interplanetary exchange rates, please visit our extranet page at aerotogo.com.
Apologies. I forgot to enable spam blocking. But, as I was saying, Aero-ToGo was founded by a poltroon named zs'skayr. First arriving on Aerophibian when his ship was attacked in its planetary ring, he was saved by passing Aerophibians. Impressed by their flight speed capabilities, he got the idea for a delivery company. Spending their days not only hustling and bustling to work, Aerophibians dedicate a good amount of time to hunting as well. Despite being the literal base of operations of the biggest conglomerate in the universe, Aerophibian society lacks an economy as well as an established currency. Basically, if you want to eat on Aerophibian, you have to catch your food first. Brine-wing, lily paddlers, hover blubbers, and even whirlpool warblers are all on the dietary target practice. The Aerophibians' main method of hunting is their neuroshock ability. The spine of the Aerophibian is hollow and full of a neon helium gas compound. Internally, they will spark these gases via synaptic currents in their brainstem and then funnel them out of their eyes or tail, creating an electrically stunning laser that will paralyze prey. This neuroshock laser also comes in handy when having to navigate off-planet. Given enough charge up, the neuroshock can also function as a destructive laser and be used to clear debris that may float in an Aerophibian's path. But space rocks aren't the only thing they need to worry about when venturing through the planetary ring, because this ring is the home of the Aerophibians' natural predator, the Leviathans. Welcome to Aeropella's planetary ring, locally known as the Vapor Coastline. This planetary ring was formed some million-odd years ago when a nebula collided with the planet. The heat from the nebula melted the long-since-gone planetary ice caps, and as a result, overflowed Aeropella into its current modern-day state. During this collision, the planet's mass was somehow evenly split and reformed into two balanced cores. These cores keep not only the planet's gravity in check, but also collected the remaining collision debris into what is now known as the Vapor Coastline. As a result of the two cores constantly pushing and pulling the waves of vapor and debris, locals call it a coastline, because it acts as such. Living in the Vapor Coastline, we find the unique space-thriving species known as Leviathans. Leviathans are large cetacean-like creatures ranging in size between 20 and 30 feet long from nose to tail end. These unique creatures are capable of living in the vacuum of space thanks to a secondary breathing organ in their head called a vapor lock. Because there is no breathable air in space, they will smash meteors and frozen ice into smaller chunks with their massive bodies, and then breathe in the thick space dust and vapor. The vapor lock then filters out the ice and water, evaporating it so that the body can absorb the oxygen within the water molecules. They can then expel and manipulate the discarded dust debris out of exhaust blowholes on their torso and jowls. They use this vapor manipulation to glide along the coastline, such as a surfer to a wave, as well as a method to ensnare prey. Using the vapor paired with their biosonar, they can disorient prey from a distance and go in for the kill with great accuracy. It is said that once you hear the smoke song, it is already too late. Traversing the coastline, you can see many abandoned ships making up the homes and buildings for this Corsair community. Living in an area with so little natural resources, the Leviathan people have had to turn to piracy to survive. Attacking passing delivery vessels and couriers, they pilfer the cargo and trade it back to Aero-ToGo for various supply drops. Though the company's poltroon president has made many statements saying that he does not humor the thought he would ever negotiate with pirates, there have been many leaked delivery records and video footage showing otherwise. Leviathans are known as the Aerophibian predator, not due to just their thieving ways, but because with so little local prey to hunt, they typically only eat twice a month, making any Aerophibian delivery person just passing through become a long-awaited meal for a hungry Leviathan. On average, about 96 Aerophibians a year go missing while off-planet. Almost all are assumed to have been lost to the appetite of the monstro marauders. You take, or become take out. Ha 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 ha! Aeropella, a busy place to live for sure, but thankfully, we were just visiting. Make sure you plunge back into the void with me sometime and join me on another extraterrestrial exploration. This is Horas, signing off. Oh, it was just an Aerophibian courier. He must be delivering to Vulpin because he's clearly flying with his eyes closed. Oh, and wonderful, he cracked your eye lens. Well, if it's still functioning normally, can we do a second take on wrapping up the report? It may just be a planetary reconnaissance report, but Horus units have standards, you know? Oh, of course.